Countering Armanz. I've got a lot of ideas for you, and they should hopefully apply to every account. I'm going to show you what I do. I'm going to show you what you can do, and we're going to stick together in this one. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? I am pretty sick of this dude, and I know you are too. You know, like, this guy, what an absolute beast. What an absolute beast. He is a terror and a menace in the game, and I don't think any normal legendary has any right to be this good. I would go so far as to say he's one of, if not the best champion in the game right now. And his kit is just crazy. You know this already. But I want to identify a couple of things about why I think his kit is so crazy, okay? Number one, this is on a 3-turn cooldown. And with the stealing of the turn meter, it makes it seem like a 2-turn cooldown. And that is just unacceptable. This should be 5 to 4. First and foremost. And then, I don't know, maybe depletes the turn meter instead of steals. Over here, the placing of the sheep debuff for 1 turn, this breaks the rules of the game. Like, I don't think that you should be able to do all of the things that you do with this ability. I think that Stone Skin should counter it. Like, what is the point of Stone Skin anymore? Okay? His A1, I think, is stupid. And I think that they should just absolutely change this. It's just stupid. So, like, let's say one of the ways is going to be to put his skills on cooldown. Well, then he can still put your skills on cooldown. Like, I don't... He has very difficult ways to counter him. And that is so irritating. Like, I'm going to go through all of the ways, but I'm also going to tell you how to counter all of the ways. So, there shouldn't be a champion who has no counters. That's ridiculous. Okay. Over here, his passive, ridiculously good too. And then why does he also, on top of that, also get one of the best speed auras in the game? In the whole game. So, like, one of the reasons why he's so powerful is because all of the parts of his kit go together. That almost never happens. That almost never happens, that a character's abilities work together this perfectly. It just doesn't happen. Like, look at any other champion in the game, and you'll see, okay, well, if I use them here, those ones will work together. If I use them there, those ones will work together. And you know that's how it goes. Okay. With that being said, I mean, you can do the beat 'em instead of beat 'em, join 'em type of mentality and just use Armanz yourself. Okay. I am not that guy. I am not the guy doing the best thing usually. So the only exception to that for me was Terrace Marichka. I happened to get both of them, and I also happen to love them. Like, that's a thing that I enjoy. Armanz, no. Hate him, not using him, so I want to show you how to counter him. Alright, so we have 3 arena game modes that we're mostly going to be concerned about. You're not going to be fighting against Armanz anywhere else other than in PvP for now. Once they add new content to the game, like, I'm sure they'll put him in there and we will suffer greatly. Until then, when you are fighting in live arena, I have one rule. That rule is ban Armanz. My win rate while banning Armanz is very high. I did make it to Gold 1. As you can see, I have not done very many fights. But I don't think, if I had to guess, you guys are probably not in Gold 1 either. You're either above that and know what you're doing and just, like, here to support me for the entertainment. Thank you so much. Or number 2, you are lower than that and you're seeing him every single fight. If you're in bronze and silver, you're probably seeing him every single fight. Just ban him. I don't care what other champions are there. I don't care if there are mythics. I don't care if there's Yumiko and Warlord. I don't care. Just ban him. I ban him over everyone else unless I'm specifically testing something. You should do the same. Ban him. So that is my advice in Live Arena. If you follow that, then you'll be able to craft your strategy according to, okay, I know I'm banning Armanz. What else do I need to do? And if you're not picking Armanz, you probably should be, because I'm sure your win rate will go up if they don't ban him. If you trick them into banning somebody else, you will be winning. So currently in the Armanz meta, that's what I suggest, all right? I don't have time to go in and do some fights showing you that I ban him. At some point, I will be doing some more Live Arena content, maybe over the summer here once my schedule frees up. In Classic Arena, your Armanz teams are going to be a lot easier to counter, okay? For example, like you can see a full page, and there's only one Armanz team. And I don't think that that is very difficult. Just like whatever team you're using, you come in there and you beat it, all right? For the sake of the argument, I'm going to use not my best team against this team to show you kind of like what I would be doing in your case. But the first way to counter Armanz is to be faster than him. So in a setup like this, I would imagine he's going to be in Stone Skin, so you do have to be careful about that. Maybe the rest of the team is as well, but like if we look at this player, they're level 89. The team power is 221k, so that's probably resistance on Python. We are seeing a little bit of inflation on the team power with all of the new stats being added to the game. So for me, it's hard to tell if he's going to be in Stone Skin or not. So I would be taking a look at something like this. This one, okay? This is the team that I have been using, and there's a couple important things about that, right? I wanted to use like a free-to-play damage dealer, but also my Estrid is built for damage. Your Estrid should also be built for damage. She's a good damage dealer, as you will see here. My Mithrala is going to be the key to victory here, okay? You're going to see her in a lot of teams. Let me actually show you her build, because I think that this is one of the keys here. It's not as important as I thought it was going to be, but I do have her in immunity, so that if you go second, you're going to be able to come in and cleanse off those stuns. The problem is that if you cleanse off the stuns, the turn meter is still depleted. So I don't think this is a perfect counter, but I do think it works really well. And I like the pairing with Molly, so that we get the turn meter boost. I think there's a lot of other things that we can do here as well. You can see I didn't put insane gear on her, but I did put gear on her that is like, somewhat powerful. Extra crit rate, my favorite number. And then accuracy and resistance and some speed, right? I think that immunity gear is pretty dang good, and you could even go so far as to putting your team in immunity. I think net crit is another great way to protect somebody that you want to kill the team with. So there are definitely some options here. Let's go ahead in here and look at my team. You can see I'm going to go first because I have Arbiter. I have Estrid to boost. I have Mithrala probably for buffs. But Mithrala fits really well in this type of team because she's either going to boost your damage, she's going to boost your team, or she's going to cleanse your team. And either way, it's great. And even even her Hex ability, right? It can petrify them, which is really helpful. So let's come in here. I don't know what this team is like. I haven't scouted them or anything. So let's see. We only have one champion in Stone Skin, which is great. So when we go first here, we'll just go ahead and do that. Then we will boost. And then you're going to see some damage here. She's got some damage, okay? But, even without that, then we can just kill them with our Genbo, that's his name. Okay. I think I'm gonna protect the team, but we might honestly get interrupted here. I think I'm gonna try to kill him. Okay, cool. And then kill him. Perfect. So you can see the strategy working there and the thought process behind it. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna lie, do have good stats on Estrid. I'm not going to change them for the video. I just think she works perfectly, and probably a lot of people have her. She can be whoever. You know, Lissandra would work there. Lady Kimmy would work there. Any turn meter booster that you want to put there. One of the strategies that I thought would work well for this would be Sifi, right? Because Sifi's going to do that same thing. I just didn't think that many people had Sifi. But Sifi is a good counter because she's going to put block debuffs on all your allies, so then they can't be stunned. They cannot be stunned through block debuffs. So if you go put Brogni's block debuffs, or Sifi's, or anybody else in the game, that's going to be powerful against him, but you do have to go first in order to make that happen. Okay, so let me go ahead and refresh here and see if there's anybody else with an Armanz team, and we'll give it one more since it's CVC. No. Okay, so, that's 3 pages of Classic Arena and 1 Armanz team, so I think you can just use whatever team that you want, right? And in case you want to just, see this team on auto, here it is on auto. It's going to work really well on auto, so if if you're trying to add another team to your arsenal. Did Estrid just clear the team? Okay. Let me try one more fight, because that's hilarious. I did not expect Estrid to be clearing the other team. Wow, that's awesome. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Okay, anyway, but yeah, whoever your nuker there is, you're just going to boost in there, but that's pretty crazy. All right, flipping over to 3v3. I'm in gold 3 because I accidentally forgot to do fights on Sunday, but I have some more hardcore teams here. This is the one that we're going to take a look at. What I'm going to do for the 3v3 fights is I'm just going to show you the one with Armanz, okay? So let's think about what team we're going to use, because there's basically different strategies depending on what you're doing. But I think that we are going to go with the one that we were just using. I think that it's probably the best. But before I do that, let me talk about some other things, okay? So Sifi, whatever your Sifi team is fine. If you go Armanz, Sifi, Ragash, Rotos, for example, whatever Sifi team that you're using is also a great counter to Armanz. Okay. Now, if you want to try to build a Ghost second team, here are some ideas that I have for you. Obviously, Monkey's going to be good. Obviously, Ultimate Death Knight's going to be good. You can put your own Armanz in there as well. Just go a little bit faster. I think Molly is excellent. One of my absolute favorite champions in the game. She does not get the love she deserves. She is known for being okay in Hydra. She's better than that. She's one of the best Hydra revivers and provokers in the game. She's excellent. If you don't have her in a Hydra team, you should, okay? Magnar is great for survivability, and now that you can empower him, he can compete with some top tier damage dealers. And then you have your other options as well. Your Hegemons, your Torments, especially if you're trying to go second, right? I was messing around with a Cardinal team here behind my head. So Cardinal, and that just didn't really work out, but I think that could be worthwhile. I like Lydia against Armanz, so people can't revive him. And I think your bomb champions are going to be good as well. You could get cheaped. That is a risk. But I also think that, if you look at this team here, there's no sheep in this team, right? And so your bomb champions can be a good option. If we lose with our Go First team, then I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put him in there. I think, actually, now that I'm saying that, let's go ahead and put him in this team in place, and then we'll kind of have 2 different damage dealers. I like that quite a bit. I don't think he's going to be 100% speed tuned, which is fine. So let me go ahead and put him in the team, and I think that that's going to satisfy a lot of our problems. I think he's going to do an even better job than Genbo, but like Genbo, great. Obviously, you saw him; he's great. Last but not least, Rio. Yes, last but not least, Rio. Rio, number one, if that's the first debuff, she's going to automatically transfer it back to them. So, for example, whenever she goes to get stunned, she's going to stun him. So he won't get his, like, counter, like his second ability to sheep people. And then you can cleanse everybody and get back into action. So I think slotting her into a team in this Mithrala spot is going to be great as well. We could try that out also. Okay, so for me, we want that there. I guess I'm just going to try to go first and kill them here. And then I don't think I'll have a problem with Terrace Marichka. But I'll pause the video here. We'll take a look at this second fight. Oh, that was close. I shouldn't have started it on auto. Okay, so Arbiter boosted already. When Arbiter boosts, you have some options, okay? I like Mithrala coming in here and doing the Hex. And then Estrid is speed tuned to go right after that in case we need to cleanse her, okay? Now, a lot of people don't speed tune their arena teams, but there should be no gap between your Arbiter boosting and your second champ going. For Live Arena also, you want to get some easy wins in Live Arena, speed tune your team. Then we're going to do this. That should kill some people. Okay, perfect. And now I'm going to boost a little bit more. And then I am going to bomb them. Okay, and then I think what I'm going to do is just protect my team here. And then let's see what happens. Okay, that was reasonable. And then come on in and let the bombs away. Okay, that worked perfectly. All right, great. So we got all 3 wins, but the most important one is this middle one here, okay? And that, man, he worked out so well, the bomb guy. I'm so glad that I put that together on the fly here. All right, so let's go ahead and see if there's another one. This is great. You're going to see, like, in 3v3, probably most of the 3v3 setups have an Armanz in there, okay? Now, I can't do, like, 27 fights because that would take a lot of time. But what I can do is do all of these like this, okay? Georgid, if you have him, he's insanely good against the Ultimate Death Knight teams. I don't know what you guys do against Ultimate Death Knight. That's what I do. Maybe you monkey them, right? I'm just going to go tanky versus tanky. But normally I would do White King and Queen versus these guys. White King and Queen are very good against Armanz as well. Because she cleanses, he kills them. So like my normal team that I would use here would be Arbiter Yumiko. And that's the other key to victory. I think locking out the Armanz team is the best thing you can do. Go first, lock him out, then kill them. So I just know that a lot of people don't have that, so I want to provide another option. I feel like this is a better option, but please tell me what you think as well. So let's jump in here and see this fight, and then we'll wrap up the video. I hope this is bringing value to you. That's always my goal with every video, is to bring value and entertainment to your raid life. Okay, so let's come in here. Oh no, how is that possible? She's like 1 speed slower. Okay, so we're gonna get to see this here. No, we're gonna die. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna cut that out. I'm just trying to be real with you guys. Is Arbiter going to live to revive? I don't think so. And you can see here, one of the great things about Mithrala is that she is, she's resisting everything. Okay, I want to come back in here. I need to figure out Okay, well, he doesn't have all of his artifacts. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go make sure that that happens. But he seemed perfectly fine without them. Anyway, I'll figure all that out. Don't hold it against me. Was it this one? Yeah, I'm sure that that's fine. And that'll speed him up a little bit as well. All right, I fixed the speed. And basically what I did was I put them within 1 speed of each other. They were a couple more than that, so I just added a couple more speed to her. I don't know if that's going to make us beat this team, but I'm certainly going to try. I think this is a nice setup, but like it's hard to know what to do against Armanz because man, there's just so many different ways you can use him. Let's see here. Okay, very good. Wrap it up. Okay, sounds good. And then we killed him. Oh, so everything's going as planned. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. That's not going to work because she has block debuffs. Okay, cool. Now Armanz is back in the fight. Okay. We should have saved the AoE. This is one of the things with when you have a new team. Now we're revived. Oh, we're so screwed now. I messed this up. Oh, I messed it up. And I cleansed already. Wait, I didn't. Okay, let's see. Estrid, bring it home, girl. Kill there. Okay, cool. Attack there. Yeah, I guess we'll... I thought they were hexed, apparently. Oh, they got cleansed. And you can see here, like, the power of White Queen doing exactly what the Mithril is doing. And then White King coming in here and just wrapping it all up. I think this is a great team. If you have this team, you should use it. I'm not going to come in here and fight them again. If I was going to fight them again... No, we would just use a different nuker. Okay, wait, let's try that, actually. Let's try that. I don't care if I'm losing points. It's totally fine. Let's come in here and use a different nuker. We haven't seen the Magnar really in action. Let's go ahead and use him. I will just show you the power of Magnar. All right, let's go. So... Obviously, no plan is foolproof against this ridiculously OP champion. But I feel like I've given you some strategies to be successful here. Okay, we know that we're gonna kill them. And then yeah, this should kill. No, or not kill. Oh, we got cleansed. Magnar a little bit slower. Now we can kill them. Okay. She's gonna bring everybody back. I don't know. I'm just gonna kill her. Then we'll start doing this. If I had a lockout champion here, what you would see is that we would have just locked her out and finished the victory. We got 3% on Mithrala, which super sucks. So I don't know what else to do about that, but we only have to fight against 2 of them, not the whole team. So that's good. Let's cleanse. Let's boost. Let's see what we can do about killing them. And then Magnar can come in and finish the job. No, weak hits. Okay. Are you gonna get to reviving? No. Okay, perfect. Alright, so we got the rest of the wins there. Man, this middle team, that was tough. I mean, admittedly, I wasn't using the team that I should have been using. Like, that would be the White King, White Queen. They're amazing if you have them. I think White King is available during CVC on a progressive chance event. That would be a great idea, just saying. Alright, so... what do we think of this strategy where we are going to be countering Armanz? I personally think that this is going to be a pretty successful strategy for you. Using Mithrala and a booster and then another champion, right? And I've given you some other ideas with the lockout champions, White King and White Queen, and then these other champions down here, right? So let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope this brought value to your day and was entertaining along the way. Peace out. We'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.